Mexican Gothic. All right, this is the book that we sold out of within 4 days. Sara Ellen has been reading it, so let's get some update from her. Hey, Sara Ellen.
Yeah.
All right, I hear you've been reading Mexican Gothic.
So this was so good. I read it in less than a week. I actually listened to it with Libro FM, and it was so good. I loved it. Different genre than I typically read, but I loved it.
What drew you to it?
A friend had recommended it. She was reading it, and I was like, oh, that sounded good. And we were talking, and I was like, I need to read this. So I don't know, just the haunting kind of story is set in a different place. You know, it's in Mexico, obviously the title. And I don't know, it was just very different. So I was like, let's try this. Let's do something different.
Okay, so how many pages did it take you to know, oh my gosh, they've got me?
Honestly, it was within the first chapter or two. They really had me, and I was hooked. I was listening to it, you know, housework, any kind of thing I was doing, I was just listening to it. And it was so, like, I audibly was like, oh no, at times, because it was so haunting, scary, everything going on in this house.
Okay, but there's a low gore content. High psychological suspense, would you say?
Yes, I think that would be correct. It's not too gory. I mean, there's times you're like, whoa, but it's nothing like crazy that you're like, oh my gosh, I need to just shut the book.
Okay.
And yes, definitely psychological. You've got this crazy family, and she somehow got sucked into it, and because of a cousin, and it's just, it gets weirder and weirder, but you can't stop listening or reading it. So I loved it.
Oh gosh, that sounds great. It's in my queue in Libro FM because we've had a hard time keeping enough in stock because it's flying as soon as it gets in, which is really pretty amazing hardbacks in the summer. But I'm going to start it this weekend, and I'm going to be excited to talk with you about it as I get into it.
Definitely, yes, it's so good. So good, I highly recommend it. And yeah, don't be afraid to give a different genre a try.